say yes? Will you say yes? Can you say yes?
Hi, I'm Diane Dayton with Cool Jazz Cafe. We're at the 26th Annual Boscov's Berks Jazz Fest in Reading, Pennsylvania, catching up with fabulous vocalist PhilPerry. Thank you for taking time.
My pleasure, Diane, as always. How you been, baby?
Oh,
Everything good?
Yeah, doing well, and it's always great to catch up with you.
Good.
Your voice is magical to me. I love what you do with it, and you've been doing it now professionally. You said 48 years?
Yeah, this is the 48th year that I've been in the music industry.
Wow.
I had my first record out as a junior in high school.
That's quite
as a
an
member of a
accomplishment.
singing group called the Montclairs.
Okay.
So, been a long journey, but it's a good journey.
Yeah. Well, this journey takes you all different places. What are some of the things you're working on right now?
There's a guy that about 20 years ago we did one of the first animated movies. It was called Riding Bean, and it was strictly for Japan.
Okay.
In the last 3 weeks, they've made a deal with Anamigo, who owned the rights to the movie, who obviously owned the rights to the music that we wrote on the music on the score, less copyright. They're going to transfer the entire catalog to Blu-ray. And to celebrate that, they got in touch with David Garfield and myself, and they want us to do a couple of more songs, new songs, to add to the existing music of the underscoring that we composed for the.
Who would have thought?
I wouldn't have. I was shocked when he called me. He said, "Yo, man, they're getting ready to put it out on Blu-ray." I said, "Put what out on Blu-ray?" He said, "Amigo."
Okay.
I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, but they want us to do a couple of more tunes." I said, "Well, you got any ideas?" He said, "Well, I listened to some of the stuff in the computer that I already have, and I picked out the things that I thought that you could tie the story in to without us having to start from scratch and record from bottom up."
Okay.
It's just trying to be more cost effective, you know.
Yeah. What an interesting project.
Yeah.
An interesting challenge.
And back
too.
then, and the thing that blows me away, it was 20 years ago. So once I turned that stuff in, I really didn't think about it anymore. I mean, I would be less than truthful if I didn't tell you that I thought it had more life than the genre at the time, because animated full-length things aren't very popular in America, not like they are in Asia, you know. And Anamigo was all over Southeast Asia, Thailand. I mean, even the languages that they had to subtitle and do voiceovers on, they did that.
Right.
So I knew based on what the publishing and copyright payments were, where it was getting shown. But I had no idea that they were going to bring it to America and transfer the whole thing to Blu-ray.
Well, that's great. You've been doing this, as we said, 48 years. You've had a lot of different experiences. What is something that you are really proud of? I know there's a lot of things probably, but what really sticks out as something that really touches your heart that you just thought was great?
Wow. Going on the road with Quincy Jones in 80 and 81 for the Superfests that were produced by Budweiser was a life-changing thing for me.
How so?
Well, from working with Quincy in Quincy's orchestra, I got the opportunity to work with Lee Ritenour, which got me the opportunity to work with the GRP All-Stars, which got me the opportunity to do international jazz festivals and put myself out in as a multi-genre vocalist.
Okay.
You know, when you sing, they like to pigeonhole you. You're either a pop singer, or you're an R&B singer, okay, or you're a jazz singer. I just tried to use the elements that influenced me and try to do a little bit of each one.
What don't we know about you that you would like us to know?
What don't?
Yes.
What don't you know about me? Well, I'm adopted. I don't think anybody knows that. It's not something I talk about very often. I was taken from the orphanage by my parents when I was 13 months old, and obviously showed an early music aptitude, because I see pictures of me being, knee-high to a grasshopper with a marching band drum around my, shoulder and trying to beat out the beats. And later there were other pictures of, me sitting at the piano and trying to leaning over and picking out one note at a time, just trying to get the, there's so much that I could pull from. But life is good.
It is good. It is good. And doing what you do, and at festivals like this, it's like coming together with one big happy family, isn't it?
Well, when you know the people that you make music with, it's not work.
No, it's not work.
When you have a relationship with the individuals that love what they do as much as you love what you do, it's not work. It's just that people get a chance to see you love what you love.
With this family, and we're talking about, you've got a fabulous wife.
She's the best of my life.
Just adore. How do we define family?
Family. The essence of what makes me. The enthusiasm, the drive, the caution, the looking down the road. That's what family does to you. It makes you see further than where you are, and redefine the goals that you set for yourself, and also redefine how to attain them.
Wow. 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 I know when I ask you a question, we're going to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is for me. I mean, they're my sanctuary, because the people that hear me, not only in a live environment, but in a recording environment, they just hear what I do. They don't know who I am.
Well, now we know a little bit more
There you go.
about who you are.
There you go.
And I'm so glad that you've taken time to share with us once again. It's always a pleasure to connect.
Anytime. I've told you on camera before, anytime you want me, just call me and we'll make time, we'll get it done.
Isn't that a song?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Of course it's a song. We're coming to you from the 26th Annual Boscov Berks Jazz Fest in Reading, Pennsylvania.
And if you miss this, you really gonna miss something. We used to do songs like this. Darling, you send me. I know that you send me, baby. Oh, you send me, yes. Honest. You do, honest you do, honest you do. But that was then, and this is now. Whenever I'm around much.